guys, Ralph here. Welcome to True Power Trumpet Fitness on this fabulous Friday here in Connecticut. Life's good, campers. Life is awesome. That's why we call it Fabulous Friday. Anyway, let's get right to it. You saw the thumbnail, all right? Follow the sound, the final chapter, it. All right? Follow the sound, the final chapter, it. All right? Let's get right to it. Haven't played a note. Done some PNF. Feel like a coiled spring. Let's do this, baby. Guys, it's already locked in. Okay, and here we are, wide open E's with E's. E apostrophe S with E-A-S-E. And caress the baby. Life's good, campers. Life is awesome. It is just not to be believed how great life is. Anyway, it. Guys, most of us lifers, and probably everybody following this channel, is following the sound, chasing the sound. And guys, every single person that you listen to has a little different variation on what they're after and all this sort of stuff. But back, up to my mannish years, Doc Severinsen. Then I heard Maynard Ferguson. That added a little bit to Doc Severinsen, right? Then I heard Mel Broyles, and I heard Adolf Herseth. Okay? Guys, in each case, the sound was the same. Okay, Doc was a little thinner than Maynard. Mel Broyles, Herseth, had a little more finesse to their playing, the orchestral playing, than the other two. Well, not Doc for sure. Harry James, Horst Fischer. Guys, it's all the same sound. And that is what I am following the sound. I have, but here it is right here. I will put it up today. I think I was going to put it up yesterday. Yes, I was, and I never got to it. It talks exactly about what I'm talking about. Gazo. Guys, for some reason, today's player, especially today's orchestral player, does not strive for that sound. Okay, call me a dinosaur, I don't care. It ain't changing. It ain't changing with me. That is what I am after. And guys, it's absolutely, I think the sound itself all comes from Harry James. And I think the demise of the sound came from two things. Technology. In the commercial field, you just don't have to strive for that sound. It doesn't matter what I sound like. A belch with the right sounds like a symphony orchestra. We've talked about this, and we're going to talk about it again. I said the final chapter. It's not. Oh, please, this is going to be the common theme till the day I die. I'll be chasing that sound. All right, but here's the deal. The orchestral guys, however, do not chase that sound at all. And I really and truly believe I was privy to the whole thing, the whole demise, in a couple ways. I think it began when Gerard Schwartz got the New York Philharmonic job, and in the interim, and also was teaching at Juilliard. Everybody wanted to sound like the first in the New York Philharmonic. The first time I heard him play, WTF? That's not Herseth. I don't know what that BS is. Vacchiano couldn't stand the sound. He came out in the ceremony. Schwartz, he's in trouble. He's not going to finish the Mahler cycle. At that time, the New York Philharmonic was playing the entire Mahler Symphony. Crashed. Didn't get tenure, and went on to conducting. Okay? He literally took a lesson with Jerry. Okay? And Jerry told me that he got through the lesson and he actually had pretty good chops. He said on a Bach 5C mouthpiece, he was playing good high Gs. But he says, I understand what you're doing here, Jerry, but that's not what I want to sound like. I want to sound like a bassoon. He literally said that. And Jerry said, well, why don't you play a bassoon? Vacchiano said that. If you want to sound like a bassoon, play the bassoon. And Jerry told him right to his face, they're going to carry you out on your shield. That's where it started. And he was in such a pivotal place as a professor at Juilliard. After him came Mark Gould, and don't get me started with that cretin. But the style of playing that he was just like Gerard Schwartz. Mark Gould couldn't carry Mel Broyles' jock. All right, and I'm getting into a different thing. But he was also teaching at Juilliard and other places. And I think that is where the pedagogy came from. I really do. Maybe not directly in every case. There was the Chikowitz flow thing in Chicago. That's not the way. That's not the way Herseth sounded. It's not the way he sounded. Again, they are not after the same thing. And that's all right. Knock yourself out. And a lot had to do with Schulte and Toscanini. They're only one of each. If Herseth got the job in the Boston Symphony under Ozawa, we wouldn't be talking about him in glowing terms. So a lot of it came into play. A lot came into play. But please, the Triscari brothers, jeez, Gazzo, right? I mean, heck, Perico, Delibera, Perello. Perello played lead with Harry James. Guys, they are not playing with this fluffy tone. They're not. Delibera played with Doc and Sinatra. Charlie Turner was another one. That's a video in itself, which I'm not going to touch. All right? But anyway, Herseth is it. And I'm leaving a link down below, which I've done an entire video just on this link. But it is 7 recorded promenades from a picture at an exhibition. And depending on the conductor, the tempo is different. A lot of things were different from each one according to each conductor. But one thing doesn't change. His tone. Magnificent. Magnificent. If I have one regret, it is that we don't have more examples of Mel Broyles. Herseth stuff is everywhere. Mel Broyles, there's a lot of recordings from the Met, but unless you want to sit down there with a score of, Parsifal and wait 4 hours for, an 8-bar lick, there's not much of Mel out there, and that's too bad. But anyway, that's that. Guys, follow the sound. Who cares what I'm following? Follow what's in your ear, but make sure it's centered, pure, and brilliant. If you do that, and you have the greatest mouthpiece ever made, every single thing you want to be able to play, you can do it with one mouthpiece. Put it in different trumpets, and the world is yours, Chico, and everything in it. Okay, campers, we'll see you Monday. Love you all.